Plagued Lakeland Police Department now has a list of nearly 24 recommendations to get it back on track. An advisory panel spent the last 3 months studying the department's policies and culture. Our Ryan Raish is live with details of this final report, which was delivered to the City Commission today. Ryan.
Yeah, Brennan, 3 months to finally get to this point of 22 recommendations for the Lakeland Police Department. Some of them certainly more significant than others, but all of them, this panel suggests, can be done with the current leadership in place.
It's unfortunate we're in an environment where firing someone is seen as the only acceptable action.
From the outset, the chair of the Citizen Board tasked with fixing LPD showed support for its embattled leader and seemed relieved this 90-day volunteer job is finally over.
I look forward to shutting down my city email address.
In a marathon meeting that lasted more than 5 hours, Bruce Abels walked the City Commission through 22 recommendations in the wake of several scandals, most notably the sex scandal involving 24 officers. The highlights include communicate better with the media and public, hold quarterly meetings with the state attorney's office to improve the damaged relationship. The one they're most passionate about is to conduct a confidential survey for all employees to assess morale and values.
The city has a set of values that need to be engraved on the foreheads of every city employee. And you don't do that overnight.
2 items not on the list: firing the chief and city manager. Nearly everyone who gave a public comment agreed.
I think it's time you all sat down and talked to each other and support your leadership.
When there is a problem, the first thing you need to do is fix the problem, not fix the blame.
After the meeting, Chief Lisa Womack, who is looking more and more likely to keep her job, says she is committed to the recommendations. She didn't show any signs of relief.
We still have a lot of work to do, folks. This is not the opportunity for me to feel relieved or not relieved.
Chief Lisa Womack telling us today that she's more than happy to have these quarterly meetings with State Attorney Jerry Hill, who's been a very tough critic of hers. The board is going to look at all these 22 recommendations and vote on them at a later date. The city manager said this morning he needs the full board support in order for this to work. Live in Lakeland, Ryan Raish, ABC Action News.